I get a lot of non-existent viewers' comments in my head. So I decided to do a vlog about my bass memories and how it all started. So the year is 2007. Yes, I have a nice little background music. When I was young. Okay, so it's 2007, late 2007. And I am an awkward preteen transitioning into this teen, right? Making the horrible jump from, I had made the horrible jump from middle school to high school. And you know, it was a quiet childhood, no friends. And then I got an iPod for my birthday. And then I heard this. And these four heroes appeared in makeup and epic costumes. And they rocked. And all they talked about was pretty much just like sex. And they were Kiss. And Gene Simmons was my idol. And I thought he was the coolest guy ever. And Gene Simmons played bass, so I wanted to play bass. So what did I get for Christmas? I got a guitar. And my dreams were shattered. But following year, so this was like 2008, so the following year, well, ended 2007, so I get the guitar and I just like, I'm toying with it. I'm like, right? Fucking bored as shit. When 2008 comes, 2009, I finally just save up all my lunch money for months on end and I buy myself a bass. And then I was ready. Learning all the bass songs in my head, doing all the, getting all the stuff down. I was mainly doing the pick stuff because I love Lemmy and Gene Simmons. I love the double stop. But at 2009, and then really in 2010, because I moved away from I was living with my dad, but then I moved back with my mom, back to where I used to live. I was really crazy shit. Anyway, I was really into Metallica in 2009, and then I might do another vlog on this. This isn't why I listen to Metallica anymore, but really into, you know, but then I heard it, and then it was over. It was, and then I was like, what is that? And it was gone. And also, I was into, I don't know what these picks are called, but they are the Night Demon picks. Jarvis Leatherby uses them, and they are fucking amazing for bass picks. They are just, and you know, get the triangle thing, so you get like, and you get to do the James Hetfield thing too, where you can hold with two instead of one. It's like, so it's really for that alternate pick. And Jarvis plays hard. I have seen him live, Night Demon live, several times. And Jarvis will work. Just like Lemmy, he's just beating the shit out of it. Like, you know, he's like, ancient evil. So he's rocking it. I love Night Demon. They put everything in it. They put everything into their show, and they just like rock it out, and that's what it's all about. Anyway, back to Metallica and Slayer and all that. So, oh, and I was fucking into Slayer too. And I got into Death that summer. I got into Death in 2009. I got into all sorts of stuff. Venom. Oh, I got into Venom hard in 2009. Then it all happened. The year prior, late 2008, I was listening to a lot of Slipknot, and I sort of fade out. Late 2008, my friend lets me borrow his Iron Maiden CD. Right? And I toyed with it. I liked it. Right? I think that was the only one I was into that one, the, you know, Hallowed Be Thy Name. But didn't really listen to 2010. All bets are off. My friend finds an original a CD release of the Iron Maiden's first album, not the '98 reissue, but like an original issue, and then that was it. It was all over. All over. And hello to these two. And then it was, this is not on, this is on Peace of Mind, which I got that later that summer. And then there was, right? Oh, God of earth and all, to bow down and hear I cry. I'm the responsible to our people drift and die. Anyway, so Maiden. So this is 2010 now, and it's Maiden. Maiden rules my fucking life. Rules my life. I am waiting, anticipating, craving the Final Frontier to be released. And it's released. And it's fucking epic. I'm stranded in space, I'm lost without trace. I'm lost to the sun, I surely will burn. For I have lived my life to. Then I want to be a bassist. Well, I always wanted to be a bassist. I just got sidetracked a little. But it was kind of cool because then I started learning some stuff about chords and all that, and it really. I guess what I want to say, and especially like it's so inspired my playing so much because I had everything but the bass to be able to play, and all I ever wanted to play was bass. When I played guitar first, not that I wanted to, I was tricked in the powers that be that could afford me a bass just to decide to get me a bass. Anyway, it really just changed it was almost like the more and more I look back on it, it's like how Neil Peart had the 2 chopsticks, and then his parents got him the drumsticks and the drum pad and said if he kept it for a year, then he could that, right? So it was almost like my thing in my head, just like all these things, like, okay, but I'm really just going to be figuring out the bass lines. I'm going to be doing this, I'm going to be doing that, and then, I got into the... I got into Rush late in 2010. Mom took me shopping. I got an Immortal CD and I got a Rush Greatest Hits. Oh, we are the priests of the temple. Or, you know what else I got super deep into in 2010? Primus. That was something else. And then 2011, I get into like the Dream Theater, all the proggy stuff. 2012, Cannibal Corpse, and I get into all the heavier and heavier stuff and more technical. Late 2011, early 2012 is when I got super into symphonic metal, Epica, Nightwish, After Forever. Although I could be lying. No, I'm not lying, but I didn't seriously get super into After Forever until like 2014. And then I'd have to say, Epic is probably my favorite symphonic metal band currently active, but if I truly had to choose, I'd probably go with old After Forever. They were pretty fucking sick. I was sad, because I thought, when Floor went to Nightwish, I was like, oh, fuck yeah, Floor is amazing, all that. And then, Endless Form's most beautiful, I'm just like, in my mind, I'm like, you know what? Floor's too good for this band, she's far too good. Not to say, it's just like her style doesn't really mesh too well in my opinion. I'm not criticizing anyone in Nightwish or Floor. I'm just saying, it's just like, man, I wish you'd just go back to doing like After Forever stuff or Revamp or something. I loved Annette. I thought Annette was like the perfect one. People say, oh, Tadia was the best, but Taria was great. But Annette was more metal than Taria because Taria was just sometimes she went too opera for me. That's just my opinion. Whatever. And of course, Jocko and all that. I used to watch Scott's bass lessons a lot. You guys know Scott's bass lessons before he like fucking blew up. And every comment was always, "What's with the gloves? What's with the gloves?" At the time, my mind was not yet ready to really fully grasp or understand the concepts that Scott was teaching. Because he was teaching all these jazz things. He was teaching the 251 and all that. In my mind, I'm like, what is any of that, right? I thought in my head, I had it all figured out. Truly, I did. I thought, okay, I know all 7 modes, so I know everything. I know yeah. That's how stupid I was. Really, that's how stupid I was. I thought because I knew all 7 fucking modes, that I thought because I could go. But because I could do all that, it was like I had it all figured out. Wrong. But I'm very musically into all of that. I taught myself how to sight read. Well, you can't teach yourself how to sight read. You do need a form of reference. No one in the history of ever can just look at sheet music with never having previously read and go, next page. Doesn't work that way. But I've been teaching myself to sight read. I have the Berkeley Jazz Bass book. I have this great sight reading book. Because I just want to further my musicianship. And I want to be the best fucking bass player that I can possibly be. That's why I incorporate all these things and I try all these techniques and all of that. Oh my god, in the end of, well, it wasn't, I wouldn't say, it was kind of formally introduced to him like in 2008. But it was like at the end of 2012 where it was just Bootsy Baby. And that's the funk. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, and when you put the little note. And that's the funk, super shit like that. Opeth and all of that great stuff. Great fellow student that let me borrow Blackwater Park, and I was like, you know what? Fuck yeah. Great album. And then I got into all that, and then I got into all of, the advanced stuff, and I went around from place to place. I put it down for a while, but now that I found it again, and I'm just happier than ever for this. I'm totally fucked, but this is one thing that does, I can honestly say, makes me happy. And this is, you will find me doing this all the time. It doesn't even matter if I just keep playing that. Well, those are some of my bass memories. Everyone thought I was bad, at least from what I recall, everyone thought I was bad. Not bad, I mean bad in the good way, like everyone thought I was slick, that I could play. I was the only metal person in one of my performance classes that could play bass with my fingers fast, like blah, 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 blah. And but that was before I could do the 3-finger thing. I do have thoughts on 5- and 6-string basses. I personally, for one, would never play a 5-string. Ever. I have no interest in playing a 5-string, although I would very much like a 6-string bass, because more bang for the buck, right? If I'm going to get one extra string, might as well get both, right? And I love how big the fretboard is, the fretboard is for a 6-string, and I'm just like, oh. But all-time favorite's the 4. It was my one comment that I have to say against Fender basses, because I do think Fender makes a high quality bass. You get the made in Mexico basses and you're set for life. You don't even need the American one. They make a high quality, amazing bass. But my only issue, and it's not even an issue, it's my only gripe. The only thing that I wish, and you don't have to, you can't even, you don't have to mess with the classic. You know, it's the nature of the beast. But I wish they had more frets for the jazz and the P bass. Other than that, it wouldn't change a fucking thing. These are perfect. Especially B. It's my favorite bass of all time. I love the neck. I love the bass neck. I'm gonna get Rue for a second, and maybe I'm wrong. Like I said, I like Rue. I mean, Rue's all right. Definitely not my favorite jazz bass. I love the 70s jazz basses or the Getty Lee ones. Mainly the 70s ones. Those are my favorite 70s jazz basses. But look how, can you tell? You can just tell by her neck compared to that. These are more for like guitarists anyway. I was watching a thing on the jazz bass the other day and it was like interesting that I thought it was ironic because many of the jazz guys that were switching from upright to electric, they just went for the P bass because it had the fatter neck. Which is like, okay, cool. But this is like, you can get some sick tones with this. You know. If you want me to do bass covers or something, you know, comment. That would be great. You know what? There's one other thing I gotta say, and then I'll end this video, I promise. And it is strictly for D'Addario. Because I have to come honest now. Oh no, D'Addario's coming after me. Oops, never mind. What I have to say about D'Addario. You make great strings, D'Addario. Amazing strings. Amazing guitar strings. Amazing bass strings. However, as I would rank you, my #1 string manufacturer of all time, I do just have to throw it out there that Roto Sound makes fine bass strings. There, I said it. Which is ironic because I'm playing Ernie Ball power strings right now on the jazz bass. Remember, I ordered the D'Addario. They must have run out or something. They, you know, they comped it on the build, but I didn't choose to put these on D'Addario. Forgive me. And I also like saying D'Addario more than D'Addario. But, you know, hopefully we can be cool. I can't bring myself to buy Ernie Ball strings for the that gear giveaway because out of loyalty to you. Alright, love you guys. Alright, this is the video for that. Peace.